Most people think Attack on Titan is about monsters, titans, war, violence, but that's not really what the story's about. Attack on Titan is about freedom and what happens when someone finally reaches it. Because in the world of Attack on Titan, freedom isn't peaceful, it's actually quite heavy, and it destroys almost anyone who chases it. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what Attack on Titan is really trying to tell us about freedom, why it's not heroic, why it isn't clean, and why the closer the characters get to obtaining freedom, the more everything around them begins to fall apart. At the start of Attack on Titan, humanity lives behind walls. The walls represent safety, but also confinement. Inside the walls, people survive, but they don't live freely. Outside the walls is death, but possibility. And that's the first message that the series really gives us. Safety and freedom cannot exist in the same place. The walls protect people, but they also cage them. And most people, they kind of accept that trade without question. Everyone in Attack on Titan says they want freedom, but very few of them are actually ready for what freedom costs. Because freedom in Attack on Titan isn't about doing whatever you want. It's about responsibility. It's about loss. It's about standing alone in the consequences of your own choices. The closer those characters get to freedom, the heavier their lives become. They lose friends, they lose innocence, they lose certainty. Attack on Titan doesn't just ask, what are you willing to fight for? It asks, what are you willing to lose? Then comes Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager believes freedom is everything. From the very beginning, he can't stand being trapped, not by the walls, not by fear, not by destiny. But as the story progresses, something changes. Freedom stops being a dream, and it becomes an obsession. And at this point is where Attack on Titan begins to feel uncomfortable. Because Eren's desire for freedom doesn't just affect him, it consumes everyone around him. The moment freedom becomes the only goal, it stops being freedom. It becomes destruction. Other characters in Attack on Titan choose differently. Some choose order, some choose duty, some choose to protect what already exists instead of chasing the unknown. And none of those choices are painted as completely wrong or completely right. That's what makes this story powerful. There's no clean path to freedom, only trade-offs. This is why Attack on Titan hits harder as an adult, because freedom in real life works the same way. You want independence, you lose comfort. You want growth, you lose familiarity. You want to become stronger, you often become lonelier. Freedom isn't loud, it's quiet, and it's heavy. That being said, I feel like Attack on Titan doesn't glorify freedom. It warns us about it. And maybe that's why it stays with us so long after it ends. Come on, deep down, we all want freedom. We're just afraid of what it might cost. What do you think freedom really means in Attack on Titan? I'd love to hear your thoughts.